Pisces Financial Forecast 2026. Strategic growth, delayed rewards, sustainable wealth. In 2026, Pisces enters a defining year for financial maturity rather than quick expansion. This is not a cycle of overnight gains or impulsive risks. Instead, the year calls for structure, patience, and intentional decision-making, qualities that ultimately lead to long-term financial stability. For Pisces, money in 2026 is about building systems, not chasing opportunities. Progress may feel slower than expected, with delays in returns or postponed plans. However, these pauses are purposeful. They allow you to reassess priorities, strengthen foundations, and align financial choices with realistic, long-term goals. What seems like restraint early in the year becomes resilience by the end of it. Strategic investments, disciplined budgeting, and careful planning are strongly favored, particularly in areas that create lasting value, such as property, long-term equities, and skill-based income growth. Foreign connections, remote work opportunities, or international investments may quietly enhance your earning potential, provided decisions are made with clarity rather than emotion. Above all, 2026 asks Pisces to redefine success, not as rapid accumulation, but as sustainable wealth built through consistency, responsibility, and foresight. Those who commit to a disciplined financial path this year will discover that delayed rewards often become the most reliable and enduring ones. Investment, family support, and a powerful growth phase for Pisces in 2026. For Pisces, the first half of 2026 marks the beginning of a financial reset built on stability, structure, and long-term thinking. This is not a year that rewards impulsive decisions or short-term speculation. Instead, it favors individuals who are willing to strengthen their foundations, both materially and emotionally, before aiming for expansion. Astrologically, Jupiter's placement in the fourth house of security, property, and family resources sets a clear theme. Wealth grows best when it is rooted in solid ground. For Pisces professionals, entrepreneurs, and investors, this period encourages smart asset building, family-backed stability, and strategic planning rather than aggressive financial moves. Jupiter in the fourth house, building wealth from the ground up. From January through early June 2026, Jupiter activates Pisces' fourth house, an area traditionally associated with real estate, long-term assets, domestic stability, and inherited resources. In practical terms, this signals a favorable window for investments that provide security rather than speed. This is an ideal time for Pisces to purchase or invest in real estate, upgrade or renovate an existing home, invest in durable assets such as vehicles or long-term infrastructure, strengthen financial ties within the family. For American audiences, this phase mirrors a familiar financial principle. Wealth that lasts is built slowly, through assets that appreciate over time. Property ownership, home equity, and tangible investments are especially well supported under this transit. Equally important is the role of family support. Jupiter in the fourth house often brings assistance through family channels, whether that comes in the form of financial help, shared investments, or inherited assets. For some Pisces, this may involve estate planning, inheritance discussions, or collaborative property ownership with relatives. Rather than viewing family involvement as dependence, astrology frames this as intergenerational wealth building, a concept deeply aligned with long-term financial planning in Western economies. Safe and strategic investment choices take priority. While Jupiter encourages growth, it does not encourage recklessness, especially for Pisces in 2026. The strongest gains during this phase come from low-risk, long-term financial instruments that reward patience. Recommended avenues include high-interest savings accounts or fixed deposits, blue-chip mutual funds or ETFs, government-backed bonds and financial programs. gold-backed securities, or conservative commodity holdings. These options align with the broader theme of the year: stability over speculation. Rather than chasing volatile returns, Pisces is advised to prioritize capital preservation and steady growth. Astrologically, Jupiter's supportive aspect to the 11th house of gains later in the year suggests that decisions made early, especially conservative ones, will begin to show measurable results toward the end of 2026. In other words, the groundwork laid now becomes profitable later. The golden financial window, June 2nd to October 31st, 2026. The most financially auspicious period of the year arrives when Jupiter moves into an exalted position in Pisces' 5th house between June 2nd and October 31st, 2026. This shift marks a transition from foundation building to measured expansion and creative income growth. In practical terms, this period opens the door for profitable short to mid-term investments, side businesses, or secondary income streams, monetizing personal talents and creative skills. Unlike the cautious tone of early 2026, this phase allows Pisces to take calculated risks, provided decisions remain grounded in logic and legality. The emphasis is not on gambling or speculative trading, but on informed, skill-based opportunities. For professionals, this could mean launching a consulting practice, starting a content-driven side business, investing in industries tied to creativity, education, or travel. Jupiter in the 5th house rewards initiative, but only when paired with responsibility. Creative and knowledge-based fields are highly favored. This Jupiter transit strongly benefits Pisces individuals working in creative, educational, or expressive industries. Fields that blend skill, communication, and personal insight are especially profitable during this time. Highly supported areas include content creation and social media strategy, writing, publishing, and digital education, coaching, mentoring, and training programs, performing arts, music, culinary arts, and travel-related ventures. For an American professional audience, this reflects a broader economic trend: the monetization of expertise. The ability to package knowledge, creativity, or experience into scalable income streams aligns perfectly with this astrological phase. Importantly, Jupiter also emphasizes learning and skill enhancement. Pisces individuals who invest time and money into professional development, certifications, training programs, or advanced education are likely to see long-term financial returns far exceeding the initial cost. This is not an indulgence, it is a strategic investment in earning potential. Short-term gains are possible, but discipline is essential. While even short-term investments may perform well during this golden window, astrology issues a clear warning: avoid high-risk speculation, gambling, or unethical ventures. Pisces may feel unusually confident during this period, but Saturn's broader influence in 2026 reminds us that unchecked optimism can undermine long-term success. The most successful Pisces individuals will set clear financial boundaries, avoid too good to be true opportunities, maintain compliance with legal and tax regulations. In corporate and investment language, this phase rewards calculated exposure, not blind risk. Family, children, and financial responsibility. For Pisces with children or dependents, this period may bring increased expenses related to education, training, or personal development. While costs may rise temporarily, Jupiter ensures that income potential grows in parallel, especially when spending is aligned with long-term value rather than convenience. From a financial planning perspective, this is a year to view education and skill-building expenses as capital investments, not liabilities. A strategic summary. The first major phase of Pisces' financial journey in 2026 can be summarized in 3 core principles. Build before you expand. Focus on real estate, assets, and security early in the year. Leverage family and stable systems, financial support, shared investments, and long-term planning are key advantages. Use mid-year momentum wisely from June to October. Expand through creativity, skill-based income, and disciplined risk-taking. For Pisces, 2026 is not about quick wins. It is about creating a financial structure that supports freedom, creativity, and sustainable wealth for years to come. The individuals who understand this early will be the ones who look back at 2026 as the year they quietly built something enduring. Debt management, spending, and personal responsibility for Pisces in 2026. For Pisces, the final phase of 2026 is not about expansion. It is about consolidation, accountability, and financial maturity. While earlier parts of the year focus on building assets and leveraging growth opportunities, the last months demand something different: discipline, responsibility, and clear financial boundaries. This period separates those who merely earn money from those who manage wealth intelligently. Astrologically, Jupiter's movement into the 6th house, combined with Saturn's year-long presence in the 1st house, makes one message unmistakably clear: sustainable success comes from structure, not impulse. Jupiter in the 6th house, turning financial pressure into advantage. During the final 2 months of 2026, Jupiter transits Pisces' 6th house, the domain of work systems, debts, legal matters, obligations, and daily discipline. In modern financial terms, this is the house of cash flow management, liabilities, and operational efficiency. This transit brings practical benefits: easier approval for loans under favorable terms, opportunities to renegotiate, consolidate, or fully repay existing debts, increased stability through employment changes, promotions, or business expansion. For Pisces professionals, this is a highly productive period. Job offers, promotions, or expanded responsibilities may arrive, not necessarily with immediate glamour, but with long-term income security. Business owners may see improvements in workflow, staffing, or client retention, all of which translate into steadier revenue. However, Jupiter's presence here does not encourage reckless borrowing. Instead, it highlights strategic debt, loans or credit used to reduce long-term costs, improve productivity, or strengthen financial positioning. In American financial culture, this aligns with a familiar principle: debt is not inherently bad, but unmanaged debt is. Jupiter rewards those who use leverage wisely and punishes those who ignore repayment discipline. Rising expenses, lifestyle upgrades require clear limits. Alongside increased financial activity, expenses are likely to rise during this period. Many Pisces individuals may find themselves spending on property purchases or upgrades, vehicles or major appliances, home improvements that enhance long-term value, lifestyle upgrades tied to comfort and efficiency. From an astrological perspective, this is not excessive indulgence. It is functional spending. The key distinction lies in intention. Are these purchases improving stability and quality of life, or are they driven by emotional relief after a demanding year? For Pisces, emotional spending can be a hidden vulnerability. Jupiter in the 6th house demands conscious budgeting, while Saturn's influence insists on accountability. This is not the time to reward yourself without a plan. The most successful Pisces individuals during this phase will prioritize debt repayment over luxury upgrades, maintain emergency savings, avoid speculative investments and high-risk financial products. In short, security must come before comfort. Saturn in the 1st house, a year of personal accountability. Throughout all of 2026, Saturn occupies Pisces' 1st house, the house of identity, responsibility, and personal authority. This is one of the most demanding Saturn placements, as it removes excuses and places the weight of outcomes squarely on the individual. In practical terms, Saturn here requires Pisces to act with patience rather than emotion, accept delayed gratification, take ownership of financial decisions and consequences. Professionally, this may feel heavy. Expectations increase. Responsibilities multiply. Others may rely on Pisces more than usual, at work, in business, or within the family. While this can feel restrictive, it is also deeply empowering. Saturn does not deny rewards. It delays them until structure is earned. Career friction and financial growth go hand in hand. Under Saturn's influence, Pisces may encounter challenges in new partnerships or collaborations, career progression and recognition, communication with authority figures, work-related travel or relocation. These obstacles are not signs of failure, they are tests of readiness. Saturn asks one critical question: can you sustain what you are trying to build? For this reason, 2026 is not ideal for starting new partnerships or entering loosely defined business arrangements. Contracts, expectations, and financial responsibilities must be clearly documented. Verbal agreements or trust-based assumptions can lead to stress later. However, for those who remain consistent, organized, and patient, Saturn ensures that financial rewards arrive with permanence, not volatility. Discipline over expansion, a corporate mindset. From a Western corporate perspective, this phase mirrors a cost control and optimization cycle. Companies do not scale during uncertain periods. They stabilize, streamline, and prepare for the next growth phase. Pisces must adopt this same mindset personally. Reduce inefficiencies in spending. Eliminate unnecessary subscriptions or liabilities. Focus on predictable income rather than speculative gains. This is the year to strengthen credit scores, improve financial ratios, and build a reputation for reliability. These invisible achievements often unlock better opportunities later. Higher-level roles, improved financing options, or leadership positions. Family and professional responsibilities increase. Saturn's placement also increases responsibilities related to family obligations, caregiving roles, long-term planning for dependents. For many Pisces individuals, financial decisions this year are no longer just personal, they affect others. This reality reinforces the need for conservative planning and ethical decision-making. From an astrological standpoint, this is a maturation cycle. Pisces steps into a role of provider, stabilizer, and planner, even if that role feels uncomfortable at first. Why avoid new partnerships in 2026? Astrologically and practically, Saturn discourages new partnerships during this year. The risk is not betrayal, but misaligned expectations. One party may seek quick growth, while Pisces is being asked to build slowly and responsibly. Existing professional relationships can be strengthened through clearer boundaries and renegotiated terms. New alliances, however, should be postponed until Saturn's pressure eases. In American business culture, this reflects a timeless rule: clarity before commitment. Financial rewards come late, but they last. One of the most important lessons for Pisces in 2026 is understanding timing. This is not a year where success is immediately visible. Progress may feel slow, and recognition may lag behind effort. But Saturn ensures that income stabilizes, debt reduces, financial habits improve, long-term confidence increases. By the end of the year, Pisces may not feel dramatically richer, but they will feel financially stronger. That strength becomes the foundation for future prosperity. Strategic summary. The final phase of Pisces' financial journey in 2026 revolves around three essential principles. Manage debt before seeking growth, prioritize repayment, restructuring, and stability. Control spending with intention, avoid emotional purchases and speculative risks. For Pisces, this is the year where financial discipline transforms from a burden into a personal asset. Those who accept Saturn's lessons will discover that true financial security is not created by speed, but by consistency, structure, and responsibility. Career redirection and investment strategy. For Pisces in 2026, when global expansion meets personal awakening. The year 2026 marks a major turning point in Pisces' career and financial journey. This is not a year of impulsive decisions or overnight success. Instead, it is a phase of strategic repositioning, where Pisces is encouraged to look beyond familiar boundaries, both geographically and professionally. Under the influence of Rahu in the 12th house and Ketu in the 6th house, Pisces enters a cycle that simultaneously expands outward into the global arena and inward toward deeper personal values. On one hand, there are international opportunities, foreign income streams, and global investments. On the other, there's a strong call to release work patterns that no longer feel meaningful and to rebuild a more sustainable foundation. From a modern astrological and Western financial perspective, 2026 requires Pisces to act less like a dreamer and more like a strategic decision maker. Rahu in the 12th house, international opportunities and foreign income. In astrology, the 12th house governs foreign countries, global systems, international institutions, behind-the-scenes operations, and indirect income streams. With Rahu, the planet of ambition and expansion, occupying this house, Pisces becomes strongly connected to international networks and global markets. Key opportunities include profits from foreign investments such as international stocks, global funds, or foreign currency assets, opportunities to work with or for international companies, income from overseas clients or partners, possibilities for relocation, long-term foreign work, or global collaboration. For office-based professionals, this may manifest as projects with international components, roles within multinational corporations, remote work for overseas markets, back-end, operational, consulting, or advisory positions. However, Rahu rarely brings instant stability. It offers high-potential opportunities accompanied by volatility, demanding strong risk management, an approach well understood in American corporate and financial culture. Unexpected expenses, the hidden cost of global expansion. Rahu in the 12th house also opens the door to unplanned or underestimated expenses, especially those outside routine budgeting. Pisces may encounter medical or mental health-related expenses, legal, compliance, or documentation costs, education or advanced training fees, long-distance travel or relocation costs, upgrades to personal comfort and living standards. From a Western financial standpoint, many of these costs can be considered investments in future capacity. However, without discipline, they can quickly turn into financial strain. The core lesson of Rahu in the 12th house is clear. Do not let global ambition exceed current financial capacity. Pisces should maintain a structured budget, clearly separate strategic investment from emotional spending, preserve an emergency fund for unforeseen changes. Ketu in the 6th house, awakening through daily work. While Rahu pulls Pisces outward, Ketu in the 6th house pulls inward, especially regarding daily work, obligations, and professional routines. The 6th house represents office work and employment, daily responsibilities, debt and financial obligations, personal discipline. With Ketu here, many Pisces individuals may feel disengaged from work that no longer feels meaningful, emotionally detached from their current job environment, a strong desire to align work with deeper personal values. This experience is common in modern office culture, especially among professionals who have achieved stability but feel disconnected from purpose. Career redirection, restructuring, not quitting. Astrology does not recommend abrupt job changes for Pisces in 2026. Instead, this is a year to pay down or eliminate existing debts, begin disciplined savings, focus deeply on current responsibilities to build financial security. Ketu discourages impulsive moves. It teaches Pisces to detach from emotional dissatisfaction, operate with professionalism, and quietly prepare for future transitions. In practical terms, 2026 is about completing current obligations in order to unlock future opportunities. Investment Strategy Guide for 2026. Combining astrological insight with Western investment principles, Pisces' financial strategy for 2026 should be divided into two clear phases. First half of 2026, building the foundation. Focus on tangible asset development. Prioritize real estate and property. Strengthen stable cash flow. Avoid high-risk investments. This phase is equivalent to infrastructure building. laying the groundwork before expansion. Second half of 2026, long-term defensive growth. Invest in large-cap stocks, reputable mutual funds or index funds, gold and defensive assets, carefully structured foreign investments. This approach aligns with the concept of wealth preservation and sustainable growth, widely embraced in American financial planning. What to avoid at all costs. Astrology offers clear warnings for 2026. Avoid gambling and short-term speculation. Do not take unnecessary new loans. Avoid get-rich-quick strategies. Never concentrate all assets in one investment channel. Golden rule: diversify to reduce risk. Using corporate language, Pisces in 2026 is in a phase of career restructuring, financial optimization, preparation for the next growth cycle. This is not the year to ask, "What do I want right now?" but rather, "Which decisions will give me greater freedom over the next 3 to 5 years?" Conclusion: expanding globally while staying grounded. The year 2026 offers Pisces a rare opportunity to connect with global markets, broaden professional horizons, redefine personal success. But true success comes only if Pisces controls spending, invests with intention, protects financial foundations. Guided by Rahu and Ketu, Pisces is invited to step beyond comfort zones without losing clarity or discipline. This may not be a year of loud career changes, but it is a year of deep mental and strategic transformation, one that quietly sets the stage for long-term, sustainable prosperity. The year 2026 is not an easy financial year for Pisces, but it is a highly meaningful and transformative one. This is a period that asks you to slow down and take a deeper look at how you earn, manage, and build your financial future. The challenges that arise are not meant to block your progress, but to strengthen your clarity, discipline, and ability to make mature, well-considered decisions. The period between June 2nd and October 31st, 2026 stands out as the most favorable window of the year. During this time, the efforts you have made earlier begin to show tangible results. Whether through investments, income expansion, skill development, or asset building, Pisces has the opportunity to make significant progress, provided actions are guided by planning, patience, and risk control. This is not a phase for quick wins, but for laying a solid foundation for long-term growth. The true key to financial transformation in 2026 lies in discipline, patience, and long-term strategy. As you learn to manage expenses, prioritize debt repayment, build consistent savings, and invest wisely, your financial position becomes increasingly stable and resilient. Rewards may arrive later than expected, but they are reliable, sustainable, and capable of delivering genuine peace of mind. Overall, 2026 marks a shift for Pisces, from relying on luck to taking full ownership of financial direction. For those who remain committed to the process, this year becomes a turning point, setting the stage for a more mature, secure, and enduring cycle of financial prosperity in the years ahead.